bro. Resident Evil 4 remake is mid.
Well, here we are again, doing another rant video about the Resident Evil series. This time I'm going to talk about the community and how much I somewhat love and hate. And sometimes I have more hatred than love. And over literally the past few years, it's become more evident that the community is fucking horrendous. It is horrendous. You have no idea how many times I want to literally just want to leave the community behind. And I want to leave it behind for a few goddamn years. Like, it is ridiculous. Alright, so let me explain. Let me explain myself why I kind of like and hate the community. And why I like the community because there's some people are very creative. Some people are pretty cool, they're pretty chill, pretty enjoyable to hang around with, talk about it, discuss about it, and everything like that. That's basically the extent of the good part. Now the bad part, oh my goodness, like, you have no idea how fucking there's so much bad. Both sides of the coin, the new fans and the classic fans, are equally as toxic. The toxicity level is ridiculous that you don't have to side with anybody. Don't side with anyone. Like Stone Cold said, Stone Cold Steve Austin says this, don't trust anybody. This is basically what it is with Resident Evil fandom. Like, it's the only fandom that managed to literally never seems to amaze me, and how much they cry and fucking whine every fucking chance they get. And I've been swearing out a lot now in this video. But I'm gonna swear a lot more because how pissed I am about the community sometimes when it comes to the bad, you know, the cons, you know, the cons of the freaking community. First, you have now the new blood, the new people who started the Resident Evil journey from RE4 remake, RE2 remake, RE7. This is like their first Resident Evil games, Resident Evil Village. Tell me how in God's name these people probably became fans because of social media, and it's because of TikTok. That's how they become fans, because it's trendy and cool. So they decided to do is they picked this like one character, straight up one character, and just like make the whole personality. And I know I'm gonna piss a lot of people off because because the reason is because the people I associate with, some of the people are legitimately ridiculous in their claims, and their like they think that everything they say is 100% like factual and is 100% valid and all that kind of stuff. It is ridiculous. It is genuinely ridiculous to a very high degree. Like, it is so blatant. And these people will defend, and they would say the newer games are 10 times better than the older games. And the older games are games for like old people and all that kind of people. There's people disrespecting the classic games and say that the modern games are better. Well, the modern games, of course they're better because these games are modern. They came out a few years ago. The older games came out in 1990s, before y'all motherfuckers even born. Probably because like most of y'all motherfuckers never were born around that time when these games were released. Like, what in God's name y'all just like think that the newer games are just fucking top tier shit, while like the older games y'all don't even touch it. You're not even gonna play it. Not gonna touch it, not gonna play it, not even experience it. Like, I like a guy like myself who experienced these games, these classic, masterful, amazing games. You guys are just basically shit on the classic ones. Oh my god, you guys just like loving anything that's already like engine related Resident Evil characters, because And because most of y'all motherfuckers love those Gen Z garbage writing in some of these godforsaken characters. And I said this many times before, that the Resident Evil characters, I said this even the last video I made about what is the next remake. I mentioned in how much the writing of the freaking RE engine RE games are crap. Like the remakes. And that's why like the freaking remakes are attracted these newer fan base. It's not gonna attract a lot of the classic fan base, but it's gonna attract the newer fan base who started in Resident Evil 7. Not even like that action fans like myself even like it that much. There's some do, but a lot of them don't. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And like how much the freaking modern fan, like the newer fan base, are just so ridiculous with their freaking like the shippings and all. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. It is. And like it is ridiculous. They're just like it's one of those, like the newer fans of the Resident Evil series are basically those people that go on TikTok 24/7 and see what's trending, and yeah, what's trending is what I like now. And probably like a few years later, probably say, I'm not much of a fan of it. I don't care about it that much anymore. That kind of shit, you know, the modern fucking trope. It's just garbage. And you think that, you know, now we get the old guards, like the classic fans. Now, like normally I would like praise the classic fans, but I'm not praising shit from the classic fans either. They tend to be even more toxic, even like equal to more toxic sometimes. So you sons of bitch, you classic, you know, the old guards who started in the classic RE games, you guys have been hating on the Resident Evil franchise since, I don't know, 2005 when RE4 was the new Resident Evil game, and how much saying that Resident Evil 4 is Resident Evil 4, I fucking hate that game so much because it ruined the freaking franchise for me. I know that Resident Evil 4, the original, divided the fan base, and it still is to this day. But for God's sake, if you feel like that game killed your love for the series, just stick playing the classic games. You don't have to like continue but you still continuously to bash it for whatever reason. Even like the modern Resident Evil games, you guys are bashing it heavily. And there's some people said if you love any Resident Evil game after RE4, you're literally not a real Resident Evil fan. Like, who do you think you are? You think like some Resident Evil god or something? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. You need to relax and calm down and let the people, the casual people, enjoy the Resident Evil series. Let the new fans enjoy the new ones. If they can go back and play the classics once they feel like it. It's so blatant and ridiculous how these classic fan base tend to say they're the real Resident Evil fans because we played the classic games since they were released. You guys never been around to play these classic games. These classic games are the best games in the freaking franchise. Even though sometimes I kind of believe in that, because honestly, like the newer ones that came out last few years were not like mega high like some people. But there is some people in the classic community that just and they go on Twitter and just saying that, oh my god, the Resident Evil franchise is so bad. When Resident Evil 4 came out, it's the end of the series. I don't like any other Resident Evil games after that. It's just, if you don't like it, just do not talk about it and just ignore it. Just play the classic games. Leave the other games for people who want to enjoy it. You're probably one of those people that said, oh, your favorite game is Resident Evil 4? Fuck you, you're not a real Resident Evil fan. You're a fake. You're a poser. You're this, you're that. Even though I started playing the Resident Evil games since the 4th game, and I gotta be freaking honest with you, without RE4, the series will not be as big. Honestly, if the series wasn't that big, we want to have these new fan base. We'll fucking ruin the series and all that kind of stuff. There is a middle ground to it. There is, of course, middle ground, but it's very rare to find a middle ground. And especially, people who loving RE4 remake. Now I know It's a good game, and I made a review of the game, and by the way, I'm gonna be making like a full review, like a redo of the RE4 review, and probably have new things or whatever. But goddamn, there's people that would just defend that game to a high degree no matter what kind of criticism they get. I mean, holy crap. Can you guys catch a break? What is wrong with y'all? You can't have criticism. You can't criticize RE4 Remake. You cannot criticize it. You have even a semblance of criticism. Not just only for RE4 Remake. Any RE Engine Resident Evil game, you will get shit on. Like, I seen a video of someone, like, you know, disliking Resident Evil 2 Remake to the highest degree, and I see freaking people in the comments slamming the person. Like, what is wrong with y'all? I have to calm down. It is one in a million opinion about a game. It should not affect you in any way, shape, or form. Just listen what they have to say, but at the end of the day, always know in the back of your mind, you'll still love the game. You're still gonna enjoy the game, no matter the positives and the negatives, or no matter how like people think negatively about the game. This can apply to not only gaming in like the Resident Evil series, but can apply to anything else. Like, you have to not take these opinions seriously, but you know, personal sensitivity is all-time high nowadays. You talk one crap thing about their favorite thing, they will go and fucking nuke your ass to an absolute high degree. I was like, you need to calm down. It's just an opinion on the internet. Like, Jesus Christ. And, well, they're very, like, the freaking RE fan base sometimes are just delusional and in denial and ridiculous and extremely petty. Like, I cannot tell you, like, the levels of pettiness that people have in the Resident Evil community. It is ridiculous. From both classic fans and newer fans. It is ridiculous. How about can we just, like, all agree we like the game, cool, and the story? Can we just, like, all you have to do is, like, okay, I like the game. I love it. I like the game. End the story. Full stop. I don't care what you say. Full stop. That's it. Can you all agree on this? Jesus, like, you don't have to go defend the games and going absolutely fucking bonkers over it. Like it's like your ex-wife or it's like your wife or something. People defending video games are just retarded. You're just mentally not up there. You're not mentally wired correctly. You're just mentally fucked. You're just pathetic and just mentally fucked. Jesus Christ, it's ridiculous. Okay, that's basically all I have to say. I don't have real much to say. I don't just bickered long enough about it. So yeah, in conclusion, the community, it sometimes sucks. And you can say that to Devil May Cry community, but I already talked about the Devil May Cry community and how much I freaking, like, it's just the Capcom community is just a bunch of fucking assholes. That's what it is. And just a little extra, I can guarantee most of these Resident Evil like fanboys and fangirls, like some of those just talking absolute dog shit about Konami and their Silent Hill 2 remake. Listen to, okay, now hear me out, alright? I might be a Silent Hill fan, or I might be a Resident Evil, I might be a fan of Silent Hill. I might be like excited for a Silent Hill 2 remake, because honestly, Silent Hill 2 remake is way more interesting than RE4 remake. I'm gonna be real with you. And they're the same people that definitely just go, like, you know, listen what the media said, what the media outlets and journalists saying that, oh, let's all hate Konami no matter what the heck they do. Yeah, what Konami did in the past to the Silent Hill franchise, even Metal Gear Solid as well, were horrendous, were terrible, were garbage, and it's literally atrocious. But they are going on a resurgence. They're now like going back. They're like now, like, you know, bringing back the fan base, and they're going in a very good way. Even though that the Silent Hill Ascension game, which is, I said it once, I'll say it again, it's just a mobile game. Of course, it'll be microtransactions. What do you think? It's a mobile game. Mobile games will always have microtransactions, no matter how big or small the game is. So yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to Silent Hill 2 remake, so just a little bit of that. Anyways, I think I had enough for this topic for now. What do you guys think about the community? Do you have these problems or don't? You don't have these problems, I think you're gonna be a good time. You're gonna have a good time with the community, with the Resident Evil community. But fucking hell, where I'm at and where I'm in, and probably the people's watching this video, you know who you are? You need to calm your ass down. You need to calm down and not take everything seriously, goddammit. Jesus fucking Christ, it's ridiculous out here, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's fucking retarded and ridiculous out here in these streets. So, yeah. Please leave comments down below what you think of it. Do you have your own opinion about the Resident Evil community? Do you have any stories? Any things happen that make you like or dislike the community? Leave it down in the comments and I will hopefully read it and respond to you. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, like, share the video, subscribe. My goal is hitting 400 subscribers. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Take care.